shea butter, you put hot water, you start a hot water, and then you find a nice covered container. You throw your shea butter in there. You let it sit in the hot water for a little bit, and you just see it disintegrate, and it will melt. Now, also, you have to understand that shea butter comes from it comes from a tree. There's a shea, and I think it's like a nut tree. So you got to be very careful when you're using it on people. Now, this shea butter in this jar comes from Nigeria, right? And I think this is the one you've ever seen. Have you seen this one before? So this shea butter comes from Ghana. There's two different types of shea butter. If I wasn't doing any kind of product knowledge, I would never know. Because in my life, the first time I smelled this shea butter, I said it was fake. Because I'm like, what? I didn't know there's a yellow shea butter, but honestly, no, they did not. This is shea butter. So the shea butter comes in two different forms. There's yellow shea butter, and there's that creamy white base shea butter. It depends on who is planting. So like I said, this shea butter comes from Ghana, and this shea butter comes from Nigeria. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And did you smell it? So they both smell a little bit different as well because of the tree. Yeah, so because of the tree, because that's what I thought too. I'm like, oh, they mix this with red oil. But no, it wasn't mixed at all. It's just that there's two types of shea butter. And as a matter of fact, if you're trying to buy your shea butter on Amazon or you go online, this is probably what you will find. This is very hard to, except they bring this from home, or you buy this or source this from somebody else. This you find a lot. It's yellow smooth shea butter. All right. So yes, so keep shea butter to moisture. And when you're using shea butter, you have to be careful because, and when I was doing dreadlocks and I use shea butter, what I noticed, like I said, is when people get up and leave, if you don't get that shea butter out of their hair as best as you can, so if you leave it as a deposit, they're probably going to end up with a lot of buildups because it's just too oily. So if you know that you're going to bring shea butter to service or you're going to mix it in any of your product, you want to mix very little in. Now, there's one butter we would not talk about that I have switched to from using shea butter when it comes to making my hair product, and that would be mango butter. Mango butter. And it's funny to me. I'm like, how the hell is mango butter? Is there a mango tree? But guess what they did? They mixed shea butter with another type of so Mangarifa indica seed butter. Sorry, I said they mixed shea butter. So this Mangarifa indica seed butter, that's what they call mango butter. So this is the scientific word. So please, if you know that you want to go buy mango butter, pay attention to the scientific words because it won't say mango butter and it would not say shea butter, but it would, because it's made out of this seed, this indica seed butter. So, and you can open it and it's really soft. Honestly, it's very soft. I actually just bought about 5 pounds this big of this mango butter because I'm getting ready to make a lot of, that's why I have all those sitting there. I'm getting ready to make, and the 5 pound, it's about 80 something bucks. So it's not cheap, but it's gonna go a long way. And they are much, so if just by putting a little bit on my hand, you guys see it? It just melted right there. While if I do that to shea butter, it's not going to melt. So you wanna pass it around. It's not going to, look at that. See how fast that melted? So using that for like dreadlock, I feel comfortable because that's all I've been using for my clients, and I've yet to have anybody come back with buildup. Well, when I was using shea butter, I could see the buildup myself, and I'm like, oh, I gotta find something else. So I got introduced to that butter. you see the difference? You see how thick that one is on my hand? Yeah, it's a thicker, much thicker base. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so let's go to, I guess last question to move on. When he said shea butter can be melted and applied to hair and scalp to provide intense moisture, reduce dryness and dandruff, and improve overall health of the hair. What would you think shea butter would be used for other than moisture? What would you think you could use shea butter for? How would you administer shea butter for? At least help get like real result. What would you be? One other thing you could use it for other than moisture. What other thing you could use shea butter for?
A hair mask?
Yes, you could do an hair mask. And just take shea butter, melt it down, take the hair, rub it in, use it to kind of detangle, rub all the way, and let it sit in the hair, and let all that moisture go down. I probably would make it to be a cold service. I would not make it to be a hot service, and let it just sit in the scalp, be nice and cool, run around all day long, come back, comb it. Kind of what people do also, they do it with coconut oil too. And then comb that hair nicely out and wash. When I mean wash, probably use like a nice, I would say maybe even use like a nice clarifying shampoo or a really nice wash to the hair so it can get all that oils out. And then when you're done, just put light oil, something very light and simple, because don't forget, whatever oil you're washing out, depending on how much you use, believe it or not, there's still some residue, because shea butter is just so hard to get away from somebody's hair. And I'm stressing that fact because a lot of times you say, well, I use shea butter, I use this oil, I use this butter. If you're using butter, you have to be careful on how you use them, because they can cause more problem than good if it's used wrong. All right, so we're going to move on. Any more questions on butter at all? Any more questions on especially shea butter? No? All right, we're gonna move on to tea tree. And I think it's my turn to read, right? Oh, who just read shea butter, so go ahead and read just this.
Tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is an essential oil extracted from leaves of the Australian tea tree. It is known for its antifungal and bacterial property, which makes it useful for ingredients in natural hair care. Natural hairstylists should use tea tree oil in a variety of ways to benefit clients. One way to use it is as a scalp treatment to relieve and prevent dandruff, itchiness, and other scalp irritation. Tea tree oil can be mixed with carrier oil such as coconut oil and massaged into the scalp to promote healthy hair growth. Tea tree oil can also be added to shampoo or conditioner to cleanse the scalp. It can also help make hair less greasy and less likely to build up, leaving it feeling fresh and clean. In addition, tea tree oil can be used as a natural hair detangling by mixing it up with water and spraying it into the hair. This can help loosen the knots and tangles and make the hair more manageable. Please note that tea tree oil should always be diluted with carrier oil or water before applying it to the hair. It is advisable to perform a patch test before applying tea tree oil to the hair and scalp.
So yeah, tea tree is one of those, again, general purpose oil. It can be used hot oil, deep conditioner, hair mats, moisture, detangling. Most importantly, revitalizing oil. When you're done braiding your client's hair, or when you're washing your client's hair in the sink, just putting a little bit of that in your hands and working it into the scalp, or putting a little bit on a towel, lay on a hot towel, laying it on your client, they will say nothing but thank you. Like they'll be like, what is that? And they are going to really commend that you use something so soothing on them. So yeah, tea tree is one of those. So those are the must have, like I said, rosemary, tea tree, eucalyptus, lemongrass. Those 4 oils are general purpose oil. They need to be in the salon, or they need to be in your house. You know, that's something that is super important because they are good for a lot of things. All right, so if you want to read Thyme, ooh, my favorite. Thyme is also a very good one. All right, go ahead and read Thyme.
Thyme is an herb that is commonly used in cooking and also has various health benefits. It contains essential oil and antioxidants that can help useful for natural hair care. Natural hairstylists can use thyme in several ways to benefit their clients. One way is to use thyme essential oil as a natural lost remedy. Thyme oil has been shown to promote hair growth by increasing blood flow to the scalp and stimulating the hair follicles. Thyme can also be used as an ingredient to homemade hair treatment. For example, you can make an oil with thyme by soaking fresh or dry thyme in a carrier oil such as olive or coconut oil. This oil can be
Massage.
into the scalp and hair to nourish it. Thyme can also be added to a homemade hair conditioner to smooth and moisturize the scalp. You can make a thyme rinse by soaking fresh or dry thyme in boiling water and letting it cool before using it as a final rinse. After shampooing, please note that thyme essential oil should always be diluted with a carrier oil before applying it to the hair or scalp.
All right, so thyme, in one word, if somebody said, how, again, one of those things, how do I grow my hair? If you want to make some really nice, great hair growth potion, thyme is one of those things. Really good for a hot oil treatment, really good for a growth oil, really good for detangling, really good for moisturizing, really good for deep conditioning. It really grows the hair. Mixing thyme with rosemary is like mixing, what would I say? Mixing like gunpowder with dynamite. So A is a really, really good oil. Every time I'm trying to make any of my product to help contribute to growth of a person's hair, thyme is one of those oil that I bring to the table because it has such a great benefit and great use. Alrighty, so, and you can also bring it to when you do like a wash for somebody and you're doing a quick conditioner wash for them, you can also use that, bring it to that wash service. All right, any questions? No? All right, we're going to do which age zone. I'll read that. So you want to take that thyme and pass it around. And you can make your own thyme, kind of like rosemary. You can buy thyme leaf, dry them up, put them in a big bottle of oil, and let it sit, let it marinate. Same thing with rosemary, dry them up, put them all in a bottle of oil. And you wanna be careful what oil you wanna use. Are you using grapeseed oil? Are you using coconut? Are you using olive oil? What oil is your base oil that you could throw them in to create that, to create to be able to derive those benefits from it. Okay? Because don't go put it in a cooking oil, because cooking oil is made different. You want to make sure that you buy one of those very good oil before you throw your thyme in there. Make sense?
This time, is it this time that we used to put in the meat?
Yeah, it's the same time.
So you have fresh one also?
Yeah,
I've
in the
seen
store.
fresh
When
one.
you go to the store, right there. Yeah, I don't cook with dry thyme. I cook with fresh thyme. Yeah, all my food I cook with fresh thyme. It's at the poultry section, like they have herbs or whatever. Go to Cup Food or something. Yeah. All right, last one, we're almost there. Witch hazel. Witch hazel is a plant Witch hazel is a plant extract obtained from the leaf, bark, and twig of the witch hazel scrub. It's also known as Amaryllis virginia. It has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for various skin and hair conditions. Witch hazel has astringent properties that can help relieve irritation and inflammation of the scalp. It can also help control excessive oil production on the head. To do this, mix witch hazel with water, apply to the scalp before shampooing. Witch hazel can also be used for a natural detangler for curly hair or kinky hair. Mix in equal part of witch hazel with water in a spray bottle and spray it on the hair before combing and styling. Witch hazel has been shown to promote hair growth by improving blood flow to the scalp. To do this, mix witch hazel with oil like coconut or castor oil and massage it into the scalp. Witch hazel can be used as a final conditioner to remove residue from hair product and make hair shine and soft. Mix witch hazel with water, pour it over the hair after shampooing and conditioner. So witch hazel is like your apple cider vinegar. It's so good. If somebody have braids in their hair and you want to decrease any buildup from your hair, witch hazel is something you can use to clean your scalp. You can buy witch hazel pads. You can buy witch hazel in its water form. Keep in mind though that you gotta be very careful. And also your clients that have sewings and they don't know how they're going to get into their hair, they can just do a witch hazel pad, or again apple cider vinegar, but we're talking about witch hazel. Take some witch hazel, mix it with water, take cloth, and then use it to kind of clean out any kind of buildup. It truly decreases buildup. When you're also doing a braid takedown, witch hazel mixed with water and dipping a little bit of oil in it is also going to help you break up any kind of buildups in the hair. So witch hazel is really good. Can be used for a variety of things. If you want to take any fungi out of the hair, witch hazel is really good. If somebody come in and they have any kind of fungi problem, you can administer witch hazel on their hair by making sure that you mix it equal parts with water. All right, so I will put witch hazel down as more of a detangler and a rinse. Use it as a rinse to the hair. You can use it as a detangler. That probably will be the best use of it. I would not necessarily, those probably would be the two good use on how I would use witch hazel if I'm gonna bring it into the salon. And it's not cheap. And another thing too I will tell you is if you're doing your mix of witch hazel, please don't use tap water. Use distilled water to mix your witch hazel. Distilled water is nice, clean, pure water. You can bring that in and use that to mix your product. Okay, any questions? No? All right, let's go to yin Yang Yang. Yang Yang, I have that at home too. That's some very good, smelly good oil. All right, go ahead and read, Josephine.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, you, okay, go
Yang
ahead.
Yang is an essential oil extracted from the flower of Canada,
Odorata tree.
Odorata tree, natives to tropical regions of Asia. The oil has a sweet floral aroma and is often used in perfume, soap, and other personal products. For natural hairstylists, Yang Yang essential oil can be beneficial additional to their clients' hair routines. Yang Yang oil has been shown to help smoothen, frizz, and improve overall texture of the hair. Yang Yang oil can help add shine and make hair appearances healthier. The antifungal and antimicrobial properties of Yang Yang oil can help fight dandruff and other scalp problems. Natural hair stylists can use Yang Yang oil in various ways, including adding a few drops of Yang Yang oil to a carrier oil such as coconut or jojoba, and massage it into the scalp. Mixing Yang Yang oil with a hair mask or conditioner can improve hair texture and promote hair growth.
All right. So I will put down Yang Yang oil as a finished oil. I can add it to my hot oil treatment, and also I can add it to my as a styling oil. And then, like I said, we can do a hair mask. We can use it for a leave-in oil. All right, you want to send that down? You guys can smell it.
I use it for my face sometimes.
Witch hazel? Yeah, really good. Did we talk about vitamin E oil? Did we? I don't think vitamin E oil is there. It's in this. Okay, I'm gonna take those. So we have about 4 other oils that are not on the book that I actually do use. White orange oil and sweet orange oil. Very citrus. Those are oils that you want to open that bottle. Those are oils that you can definitely bring to, like when it's a revitalizing oil. When you braid somebody's hair and you want to calm them down, those are really, really good oil. You can put on a nice hot towel and then lay down on your client. Highly recommended to have it in your salon and let it sit on your back bar. And your client will thank you. Another one of that is also grapefruit oil. Grapefruit oil is different from grapeseed oil. It's another oil you want to bring. Again, these are all revitalizing oil. That would be the only thing that we use them for. I would not put them on their hair for snacks. But just, it really, really does a good job on getting your client's attention, because they'll be like, oh, what is that smell? So you want to put those down for yourself. And do you see there's a little bit of a slight difference between the sweet orange and the White orange? Or they smell the same? Oh. You think the white orange and the sweet orange smells the same?
This, I think this is more stronger.
The sweet orange? The white orange, in my opinion, is going to be a little bit more stronger, probably because there's more in that bottle. Yeah. You want to write the names? Okay. Let me give them that. Okay. Yeah, it smells really, really good. You're going to get your client would say, thank you, what is that? And I would definitely encourage you, Ms. Anna, because you're here, you should start incorporating, don't just take the information, start incorporating them into service. And you will see how that would really change the level of service for you. But also, please, like I said, make sure you're checking in with your clients. Are you allergic to any oil? If your clients say, I don't know, make sure they are signing some kind of liability form. So just to kind of cover you.
So this oil now is when you put hot water in the plate, then you put a little bit.
Just one drop, not a little bit. One drop goes a very long way. One single drop of those, I mean, just touching them. You see how strong they are? Just one single drop. And because what hot water is going to do is going to intensify that smell. And then because you're focusing it on one point, which is their head, everything you put on their head is going to rush down to their nostril. And they're going to be like, oh, what is that? Because when you put a hot towel on somebody's hair, automatically they shut their eyes. Right? They shut their eyes. Nobody's going to take hot water to the head and have their eyes open. I've never seen it yet. They're going to close their eyes and they're going to take in that warmth. So as they take it in, believe me, their brain and everything shuts in and it focuses all the focus point, because now they are getting a smell. All that focus point is going to go here. So using like, and sweet orange, one thing it also does is because it's a revitalizing, it really clears out the nostrils. It clears it out nicely for you. So, all right, that is it on the oils. All right, good job. Any questions on that? Oh, another one that I forgot, and I use this a lot. I bring this to service. It's the cherry blossom. I bring that to service a lot. I use it for, I actually use it a lot for my leave-in. I use it for leave-in. I use it for leave-in. I use it sometimes for my finish because of the smell of it. Vitamin E oil, I want you to write down a reconstructor. Vitamin E oil is going to be a reconstructor. If you have any bruises, any abrasion, any bruises to the scalp, any inflammation to the scalp, so that will be more like a restoration oil. You want to have vitamin E oil. What is it good for? It's cherry blossom. So it's good for leave-in. It's also good for finish. It smells very sweet. So I consider this as whatever you have under jasmine. Same thing is what I do. What I use cherry blossom for. I use them for leave-in. I use them for smell. So the next one would be, she has vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil is good for everything. Vitamin E oil can also be placed under, it's an expensive carrier oil. I would not necessarily recommend you using vitamin E oil as a carrier oil, but vitamin E oil can also be a good base oil. Why? Because it does everything. It heals, it restores, it's like, I use it every day. I use it on everything. I use it if I have any bruise, vitamin E oil, it would like just reconstruct. So that's why I call it a reconstructive oil. It's something that you should please have in your back bar. If anybody is having kind of any hair loss, just put in that vitamin E oil, concentrating it on that, or they have any kind of abrasion to the scalp or to the skin. Vitamin E oil is a really, really good restoration oil. It would restore the skin, it repairs. You can put it down also as a repair oil. It's a repair oil as well. It would help repair any kind of abrasion to the skin or to the scalp. And I use it in like my oils that I have here. I have a little bit of it in there because it's expensive. You don't want it to be your main stuff. Now brings us back to this commercialized oils. This commercialized oil, for instance, I do sell these oils in my salon. It's made by Jamaican Mango Company. When you look at the back of this oil, and I'm going to pass this on where you guys get to look, it's really, really good oil. This is combination of a lot of oil. Now, like I told you guys, the first 3 ingredients in any bottle tells you what the main bottle is made out of. Everything else that is after that first 3 ingredients is just very little goes in there, right? So that's why I don't really care for oils that start with sunflower, even though like I said, sunflower is great. Because it's just, if you have sunflower as your first start, it might be a lot of sunflower in there, and then it might be, maybe rosemary is what you're looking for, and then you'll have a little bit of it. So the first 3 ingredients in any product would be the main ingredients, and then the rest. So those are good oils to sell in your salon. I think for us, I sell this $12.99, and it's a lot in there. They make all different kinds. I think there's about 3 of them or maybe more of this type of oil, and it's made really good. I've had clients give me feedback on it. So even if you cannot afford to have all of this, maybe this might be where you start selling something like this that is also equally good, even though they are commercialized. Or if you look at my back bar, it's sitting in my back bar. I also use it for clients. When I do like deep conditioners, I put a little bit of drop. I also use it in my bottles as my spray for clients' hair. Like in that other bottle, I have cherry blossom in there. So I have all different kind of mix, but mainly I would use that oil, so because it has a lot of other good properties in there. And now because you know what all this kind of oil is, when you're trying to buy oil, you know what to look for. I mean, hopefully, you'll have know what to look for. Please let me get up and put it back, because I'm sitting now. continue. Let's go to hair rinse and conditioner.
Hair rinse and conditioner. Conditioner and rinses are hair products. Conditioner and rinses are hair care products that helps improve the hair texture and appearance of the hair. It is important for natural hairstylists to know about them because they can be used to address certain hair concerns and help keep hair healthy and strong. Conditioner usually used after shampooing to detangle, moisturize, and keep hair more manageable. They coat the hair shaft, smoothing the cuticles, and locking in moisture. This can help reduce frizz, improve the overall texture of the hair to prevent hair breakage. Rinse, also known as herbal rinse, hair rinses, or hair tea, are made by soaking herbs in water and using the result infused to rinse hair after shampooing. Rinse can balance the pH of the scalp and the hair, smooth irritation and add shine to the hair. They can also be used for certain hair concerns such as dyeing hair loss, or dryness. Natural hairstylists should be familiar with the different types of conditioner and hair rinses and their ingredients in order to recommend the best product for their client's hair type and problems. They should also know how to use these products effectively and achieve the desired result. In addition, natural hairstylists should know the potential side effects of certain ingredients in conditioner and rinses, such as silicones or sulfates, which can cause problem buildup or dryness. They should also know about natural hair alternatives or commercial hair products such as homemade hair masks that can nourish and condition the hair with natural ingredients like honey, avocado, and coconut oil. Overall, conditioner and rinses are essential tools for natural hairstylists to help the client achieve healthy, beautiful hair. By knowing the benefits and limitations of these products and their ingredients, natural hairstylists can help their client achieve the best possible result for their hair.
Alright. Second, let's see if we have a video. Alright, go ahead and do acid rinse.
An acid rinse.
Types of hair, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Types of hair and rinses and conditioners. Acid rinsing. Acid rinse. An acid rinse is a hair care treatment in which a solution of an acid liquid such as vinegar or lemon juice is applied to the hair after shampooing. Acid rinse help balance the pH of the hair and scalp, which can help smooth the hair cuticles, reduce frizz, and improve shine. Natural hairstylists will know that acid rinse can be especially beneficial for people with natural hair, such as curly and coil hair is prone to dryness and frizz. Using an acid rinse can help reduce this problem and promote when using acid rains are proper dilution. Acid rains should be properly diluted to avoid irritation or damage to the scalp or hair. A solution of 1 part vinegar or lemon juice to 4 parts water is usually recommended. Training. Acid rain should be left on the hair for only a short time, using no more than a few minutes to avoid dryness out or damaging the hair. Frequency. Acid rains should be used in moderation, usually no more than once a week to avoid overtreating the hair and scalp. Caution with sensitive scalp. Clients with sensitive scalp or those who have recently been chemically treated should avoid acid rains or use them with caution. Overall, natural hair stylists should be aware of benefits and limitations of acid rains and how to use them safe and effectively by incorporating acid rains into their hair care. By incorporating acid rains into their hair care routine, natural hair clients can benefit from better manageability, less frizz, and more shine.
Cream rinses.
No, 1 second. All right, so we know acid rains. It tells you right there, gives you all the dilution, give you all the mixing ratio, right?
Yes.
What service would you consider that you can do acid rinse on? In a salon, what service right on top of your head would you consider that people actually do acid rinse on?
Dryness and freezing hair.
Dry or frizzy hair, 1 second here, services, salon services, we use acid rinse for acid rinse. All right, you said dry hair. All right, what else?
People with dreads.
That's what I'm looking for, dreadlocks. Detox. The word detox is as technically and what? Acid rinse. That's what the word detox is. So dry hair, frizzy hair. You probably would not have anybody stopping by your salon to do an acid rinse for dry or frizzy hair. But you would definitely get someone that will call you and said, I want to do the word detox. And detox can be done, mainly done on dreadlocks. All right, so let's write ingredients that we know that people can normally use right now to do detox. All right, let's go. Lemon juice.
Salt, sea salt.
Have you seen somebody use sea salt?
No.
Give me something that you know.
Vinegar.
Vinegar. What else that they use? Have you ever had anybody, and if you don't know, you just don't know. That you know that they use for detox. Baking soda. All right? As a matter of fact, these are the 3 main ingredients anybody use. Anything else they add to it, I mean, that's the main ingredients most people use in a salon. And all this are acidic. So definitely when you're making up your detox ingredients, these are the things that you're going to use, and it's very acidic. So if you're using something that is very acidic, what do you think it will do?
To break the hair.
It can be drying to the hair. Can be very drying to the hair. So, Miss Ayana, tell me, now that we know that these 3 ingredients is what they use, now let's make it juicy. Let's add stuff to it. What can we add to it to change the acidity that is in the product? What should we add?
Yeah, oil.
Okay, what kind of oils? Give me one. I'm going to take 1 oil each that you could add to that. We know that their hair is dirty. We know their hair is super dry. We know that, they have a ton of buildups, right? Because that would be the reason why people want to get all that buildup out. What are proper oils? You go, she's looking for us.
You could eat jojoba oil.
Jojoba oil? No, I won't have jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is a carrier oil. That can be too greasy. You're trying to break out buildups. What kind of oil would you want to have?
Olive oil.
Stay away from the carrier oils.
Okay.
Give me some oil that I have a couple in my head right now that can help with anti-inflammatory, that can help with fungal, that can help, like with a little bit, like if they are not, you want something lighter, right? You don't want something too heavy, right? Don't forget, you can always put, when they are done with their rinse, you can put oils in their hair. Sorry guys. Yeah, when they are done with their rinse, we can put more oil in their hair, right? But when they are in that rinse, in that sink, what are the oils you want to have? We just talked about some very good oil that I said it might help. Come on, give me 2 or 3. I'll take 1 really good antifungal oil. I'll take 1 really good smell good oil. And then I'll take 1 very good.
Rosemary oil.
You could have rosemary. Do you think peppermint will be great?
Yes.
Peppermint. All right. Do we think tea tree will be great?
Yes.
Tea tree. There we go. Do we think lemongrass will be great? Lemongrass. As a matter of fact, another oil that I use would be cedarwood.
What about jasmine oil?
Jasmine oil would be a smell good oil. So jasmine, just to give your client something to smell good, right? So you can literally change this acidic component to a really, to a service that is acidic but has moisture also. So it's not, while you're combating that buildup, you're also adding moisture to their hair. Right?
So all this oil now you can use it when they are washing their hair.
So don't make me give you guys homework to go find how they do detox. We're not gonna do that yet. But if you're curious, go and watch the process of how they do the detox. They dump it in the sink, you sit in the sink, your detox plan is on their phone for like an hour. That's it, they're soaking and everything is just coming out. And you will see the water. The water will turn very brown, dirty. All of that is going to come out. Do we have a detox coming this week? I'm not sure. Because I had somebody call me about a detox. So, but the universe provide. Somebody's probably gonna come. But so you do this and then they kind of lay there and all that dirt comes out and then you change the water and then you do the same type of mix. And then maybe do that. So for every 30 minutes interval, you change the water. Probably by the second time, all that buildup will have come out as much. And then you get them out. What you can do is whatever that is left in there, you also mix the same portion in a bottle and just spray it and kind of like use your hand to get it out before you give them a shampoo and then conditioner, right? And you could maybe when you're done, you give them a good deep conditioner to the scalp and then you run products to the dread. Don't put conditioner on the dread. You put conditioner on the scalp and then you use the water on the dread to run that conditioner in, cover up their hair, put them under a steamer, let them steam pretty good. They come out, wash the conditioner out, then you can start putting the olive oil, I mean, whatever oil that is a little bit, a jojoba oil in that person's hair after that. The oils you want to bring into this service, you want them to be very, very light, but most importantly, you want them to be the antifungal or anti-inflammatory because of all that buildup that is kind of wrapped up in the hair. You know, and put maybe another one is put a little bit of witch hazel too, right? Witch hazel. We put a little bit of witch hazel in the mix too. So I just gave you, I just sold you $100 worth of product. Whew, that will make you money. Selling that in your salon. All right, so we're gonna go on break. We'll come back and we'll start. So let's come back at 12:45. Okay. No problem. We'll see you when you get in, Miss Pearl. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, are you almost here? You know what? Child, I told you 12:30. I said, never mind. I told you 12. They said, no, you had 4:30. I said, let's not argue. Let's not argue. I told you 12:30. It's all good. All right. Yes. Customer service. I have a line question. I'm calling about something else.
Okay, got it. We care about your experience, so we may record this call. multi-wire. Many of the tools customer care uses are available on T-Mobile.com and the T-Life app. You can also check out the T-Mobile support community at T-Mobile.com/community. You have the power to control everything about your T-Mobile service with the T-Life app. Make payments and set up payment arrangements. Upgrade your device and services and find great promotions, just to mention a few. Check out the T-Life app today. It's a wonderful day here at T-Mobile. This is Pablo, your T-Mobile expert.
Hi, I transferred my number to T-Mobile, and I'm actually when I transferred it, I was hoping to have it forwarded to another one of my number that I have with T-Mobile. I don't know if that's possible, and now I don't get my calls now. Comcast. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 612-423-9480. It's Bonita's extensions in Marie. My first name is Kemi, last name is Lamani. My first name is Kemi, Afola Kemi. Sure. Mm-hmm. Six 612-353-5344. 53, 612-353-5344. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just need to transfer it to the 612-423-9480 so I can get all the calls in one place. And then come over, please. There's a customer coming in very, very soon. I'm gonna show you how to braid her hair. You're gonna braid her hair for me and I might have to do the sewing. So if you wanna help me get needle and thread ready, black. Yes, sir, I'm listening. I'm trying to forward the call. I'm not trying to combine it. I was told that's something I can do. Yes, call forwarding. So I'm gonna just talk to you because she's never been here. So I'm not gonna make it like I'm teaching you anything. I'll just tell you how to braid her for me. I'll put her over there. She'll sit over there. Oh, actually here, just here. So that way I can, yeah. Listen, I was supposed to come and do the service, so I don't know where she got 4:30 for. I said 12:30. Oh, Lord, help my patience.
I should put in the thread like 7 or 8.
No, do all the thread,
Okay.
like 10.
Okay, so now,
Mm-hmm,
Kenny,
mm-hmm.
if someone calls this phone number ending in 5344,
Mm-hmm.
you want it to be forwarded to which number?
The 612-423-9480.
9480. Okay. Got it. Do you have the device for this phone number ending 5344?
I don't have any device.
You don't have any device on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. Because we have some code that you need to dial on the active phone for the number ending 5344, so that if someone gives a call to this number and this number didn't answer, it will be forwarded to 9480. Okay, but since there's no device made and model for this 9480 number?
I have an iPhone.
You have an iPhone. Okay. I just want to ask you this, man. We have another option aside from the warranty. We can activate this number ending 5344 in your iPhone 16. You will
Okay.
use two phone number in
Okay.
one device.
Okay.
That's fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good to know that. All right. One moment. Okay, so for your iPhone device that you have,
Mm-hmm.
can I have the IMEI?
How do I get that for you?
Go to the settings.
Okay. How many settings?
General.
General. Can you call me on your number? It was the number is 651 441 0278. Okay, and how long is it gonna take for my phone to be off? Because I have a customer that's coming. Oh, sounds good. All right, call first and then I'll hang up. Hello? Oh, I hung up. Oh, they will call back. It's okay. I gotta use the bathroom anyways. The break and call back. Okay. Hello? Yes, I'm here. Sorry about that. I think it's connected to Wi-Fi. Yes, to Wi-Fi. Yes, it is. Yes.
you want me to look for? Finish cellular setup, okay? Yes, I know. Sorry, the Wi-Fi is slow. I'm using T-Mobile Wi-Fi, so you deal with me. The network is slow. It's okay. It's just you bear with me. Alright, done. Secondary, yes. Okay. Then it says your default line is used to call or send message to people who are not in the contact. So should I do primary? Oh, primary. An iPhone, choosing the cellular plan you use, iPhone. Choose your default line, cellular data. Yes, exactly. Okay. And that's it. Okay, okay. And, hold on before you go. Ayana, can you call the 612?
Yes.
Sorry,
2,
353
3, 5, 3,
5344.
53.
44. I'm just gonna have somebody call the number to make sure that it goes. Oh, yes, it works. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, yes. All right, can I use it to send message or no, I can't send messages, right? Cool, okay. Can I use it to do FaceTime? Oh my God, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, now if I need to leave a voicemail, if I want to do a voicemail, do you know what prompt I need to do a voicemail? Oh, okay, so dial my phone number to do a voicemail. So 1 second. Dial my phone number to do voicemail. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right. Yes, have a good day. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, you sure can. Thank you so much. All right, have a good day. You too. Bye. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, dear. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I haven't peed since morning. I've been holding it, so I'm gonna go do that and we'll start. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I don't know how many days we haven't tried calling on that number.
Very slowly. We are more than half of the Facebook now.
All right, so we will go to, we left off at acid rains, right? known as a conditioner or hair conditioner. So when we're talking about cream rinse, think about cold wash. I want you to write cold wash in front of that. It is a hair care product used to improve the texture and manageability of hair. Unlike acid rinse, which balance the pH of the hair and scalp, cream rinse walk. Oh my God. Give me a second. Excuse me, please.
You say you wanna run a salon to one area? You say you wanna run a salon to one area? That's how you do it.
I'm very busy. I will not say no.
I saw this one. I saw this one office.
Are you not running salon?
It's for 150 a month.
Oh,
She already had that.
before she got married? Well, somebody else is doing your hair. She'll take good care because I'm teaching today. So I'll show you how to do it real quick.
Everything you jump on.
So this is it. The whole. Sorry. My knees actually.
Yes, no, not very well. She will be the one to fix it. You want to sew? Oui. Yes, you want to sew?
Somebody is next door to do hair? No. She's gonna braid the hair, the foundation, then she'll finish it. She'll do the sewing.
How do you want to do it?
Yes, and I'm sorry that I told you that. I didn't tell you. You got me there. You got me there, right? I'm like, because I'm somebody that my word is really important. Oh my God.
That's okay, when you
Yes.
say that I'm here.
Yes,
and like-
yes. And actually, I'm gonna have the person that is gonna do it, she just ran and she's coming back.
Okay.
SNM is coming, so, yeah, SNM is coming.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, but let me give you some form to sign while she's there. And then I know we already talked price, that I know we did. And I also get your water.
Yes.
Okay, and I'll take your coat.
Yeah,
She's sharp. Looking through. I like that. I'm gonna get your water and then just kind of look this way.
Does she have one American?
Sign the next.
No, she has worked for 7 years without work.
Just sign a clean one, you want me to sign.
She's like so tall. She did it a little bit. So she did
When she started like this too.
She was.
I like it thin though, but I like it that much.
I think she works at one shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to cut mine, because mine was like, right here, so I first cut it, but then we look at the shift.
Yeah. Like 3 months, it's still a little long. I know how to work it.
Yes, yes, and she's really good, yeah, she's really good, and I'm here, so I'm here for anything you need.
Okay. Today
I think
is.
that's the one that you see us sign that second.
She's coming, she was signing, I was just getting ready. Let me show you. Yes, so you see that long gate, this gate right there behind it? Yes, the door is open. Thank you, Isina. Okay, so, where's my phone? Oh, right there. Okay, so we said, it improves texture and manageability, unlike acid rinse, which balance the pH of the hair. Here, we did this already for you. which balance the pH of the hair. Cream rinse work by moisturizing and smoothing the hair. Natural hairstylists should know that cream rinse are especially beneficial for those with natural hair, which is often prone to dryness and breakage. Using a cream rinse can help moisturize hair and make it easier to detangle and style. Some things natural hairstylists should keep in mind when using cream rinse includes proper application. Cream rinse should be applied after shampooing and walked in from roots to ends. It should be left on the hair for a few minutes before being rinsed out thoroughly. Consider hair type. The type of cream rinse used may depend on the client's hair type and texture. For example, thick, coarse hair may require a thicker, more intense conditioner, while hair fine may be better served by a lighter conditioner. Listen, Miss Pearl has not been here before, so I know you rush out the house because the way you're weak. What happened? The way you're weak. Forgive me, I know I'm the only one that can do that to you. I'm the only one, I swear to God, even your boyfriends can do that, so forgive me. But she's never been here before and she wants you to, I know you're going to take care of her, so talk to her, whatever, she will take care of you. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Christmas the house.
Yeah.
She forgot about me. I just spoke to her 2 days ago. I'm gonna.
And then we have ingredients. Natural hairstylists should be familiar with ingredients in the cream rinse to ensure they are appropriate for the client's hair type and concern. Some common ingredients in cream rinse includes plant-based oil such as coconut oil or jojoba oil, as well as protein that can strengthen the hair. Frequency. The frequency of using cream rinse may depend on your client's hair type and concern. For example, people with very dry hair need to use cream rinse more often than those with healthy hair. Overall, natural hairstylists should know about the benefits and limitation of cream rinse and how to use them how to use them safely and effectively. By incorporating cream rinse into their hair routine, clients with natural hairstyles may benefit with better moisture, manageability, and strength. So let's talk about cream rinse real quick. Is cream rinse cold water rinse? Is cream rinse cold water rinse treatment? Is it? Are they the same?
But not too far too.
Are they the same? Do you think cream rinse is the same as cold water rinse? Do we remember cold water rinse?
No.
We don't remember cold water?
I would say it's not the same.
Okay, so there's two of you, so is cream rinse the same as cold water rinse, cold water treatment rinse? Is it the same?
Not too far back, bro.
Okay, awesome. How about you, Ms. Josephine? Is cream rinse the same as cold water rinse?
Right there. And then, put the hair on top.
I don't know the answer to this one, I don't know.
Okay, so it's not, it's two different, because cold water rinse, don't forget, you do it cold, and you also wash it out. Do you wash it out warm or cold? Cold water rinse, yes, cold. So now, let's bring cream rinse to the salon. What would cream rinse fall under in the salon? Oh, the cold wash at home, but what will it fall under in the salon? Deep conditioner. We don't do cold wash, is what my point is, what I'm trying to get at. You're not gonna have your client and say, okay, I'm gonna cold wash your hair. Conditioner, go sit down. You won't make any money. Throw them in the dryer, steamer, whatever it is, let them cook and send them their way. So you also want to put on that side deep conditioner, okay? Awesome. And I purposely didn't want to give that away because I wanted to make sure that you understand that cold wash is very different from a cold water treatment rinse. So cold water treatment rinse is all cold. You put in cold, you wash out cold. Cold wash, you put in with lukewarm, you wash out with lukewarm. Deep conditioner, you put in with lukewarm, you wash out with lukewarm, and you speed up the process of how that conditioner walks the hair. That's the benefit of doing it in a salon, because when you do it at home, you know, you put it in your hair and then you gotta do all of that. But when you do it in a salon, because you have the tool to really stimulate the scalp, put all that product into the scalp, it works differently. That's why we're professionals, right? Okay, awesome. Now let's go into Habo rinse. All right, an Habo rinse. Any questions before we move forward? No questions? All right, an Habo rinse is a hair care treatment in which herbal and botanicals are sipped in hot water to create a solution that is then applied to the hair. The herbs used can vary depending on the desired effect, but the most common are chamomile to lighten, rosemary to stimulate the scalp, and Nestle to strengthen. Natural hairstylists should know that herbal conditioners can be gentle and natural way to care for the hair and scalp, as they can smoothen irritation, they can add shine to the hair, and improve hair color. In addition, they can be tailored to the need of the individual client. Some things natural hairstylists should keep in mind when using herbal rinses includes herbal selection.
No, that's good.
The selection of the herbs you use may depend on the desired effect and client's hair type and concern. For example, people with oily hair may benefit from an herbal rinse that contains astringent, such as witch hazel, while those with dry hair may prefer more moisturizing herbals, such as marshmallow roots. So sipping time. The amount of time that the herbals are sipped in hot water can affect the strength of the solution. Generally, a longer infused time results to what? A stronger solution, while a shorter time results to a weaker solution. So please, if you are going to do an herbal rinse in your salon, do you think it's advisable to do like a 24 to 48 hours window? Yes. Yes, because you need it to sit, right? You need it to sit. I'm not talking about detox now. We're talking about herbal. You're using natural. Herbal means natural, right? It's nothing that is chemical. That is natural. You're going to let it sit. So if you have a client coming in and you're talking about you want to use anything natural, organic, herbal, because you pride yourself as the organic shop salon, you need to prepare and plan for that service. So if you know you're going to do service on Tuesday, you maybe want to do service on Thursday. Another thing is you have to make sure that those things have, what did I tell you, really good light shelves. Because you're soaking them in water, chances that they are going to be fine anyways. Just have them sit in a nice, warm, cool room. And then you can use it on your client's hair. So you gotta be very careful if you're like in Minnesota here where half of the year is cold, a little bit, part of the year is warm. Maybe you want to consider doing more of your herbal rinse as a special treatment that you do during the summer versus doing it during the winter, because then somebody might be too cold to put on somebody's scalp. While if you maybe move to Georgia or you move to Texas where it's nice and warm, right? You might be able to do those products year round. So put all that into mind when you're deciding what you're going to do as far as, are you going to provide a service or, not providing it. I don't consider my salon as I would do herbal rinse. Now, do I put in, like I told you, I've done like garlic, ginger, aloe vera. I do a lot of things. I can do a lot of things with deep conditioner because I know that that's a heated service, right? So I don't mind doing that, but I would not necessarily do anything that eventually would be, even though it says sip in hot water and let it sit, but as the hot water, it might start hot, but then it start cooling down. After a while, that might be cold to use for somebody during the winter. All right? Okay. But again, all of it, overall is going to be really good because it's going to set you apart from other salons that are just not doing it. Then the frequency of application on a herbal rinse should depend on your client's hair type and concern. For example, people with color-treated hair may need to use an herbal rinse less frequently to avoid fading. Overall, natural hairstylists should know about the benefit and limitation of a herbal rinse and how to use them safely and effectively. By incorporating herbal rinse into their hair care routine, natural hair clients can enjoy a number of benefits, which includes improving shine, color, and scalp health. Any questions on that? All right, then we're gonna move on to botanical color herbal rinse. Botanical color herbal rinse are natural hair treatment that uses a combination of herbal, flower, and other plant-based ingredients to add color and shine to the hair. This rinse can be used to enhance natural color, cover gray hair, or even have temporary highlights. Some of the most common herbal use in herbal color rinse would include what? Chamomile, we have henna, we have indigo, we have sage, we have nestle. Can somebody give me another one that we talked about? That I have in my house, especially there. I love it a lot. Hibiscus. Hibiscus is another one. All right, and then another one, last one I think that we talked about. You came in this morning and talked about the Chinese lady.
The
Lemon.
lemon and onions.
No, I don't know about onions. I don't know about
Lemon.
onions.
Oh, I thought you said that.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just about lemon.
White onions and toothpaste.
I don't know about, listen,
I don't know.
I don't know about toothpaste and onions now. I know about lemon.
White onions.
Yeah, and I probably think the toothpaste, something, maybe the fluoride in it, activate the lemon, I don't know. Lemon is very powerful. Lemon can be very powerful. All right, natural hairstylists should know that botanical color herbal rinse are a gentle and natural alternative to synthetic hair dye, which can contain harsh chemicals that damage hair and irritate the scalp. Botanical color herbal rinses are also more sustainable and environmental friendly than synthetic dye, as they do not release harmful chemicals into the environment during the manufacturing process. When using botanical color herbal rinses, it's important for natural hairstylists to read the instruction carefully and follow them exactly. Different herbal and ingredients can produce different color and effect, so it's important to choose the right combination of herbs for the desired effect. It's important to do a patch test. What is patch test again?
The back of this method.
All right, but that, I'm just telling you where to grab the hair, but what is patch test?
You're testing to see if it has a reaction.
Yeah, so you take a little bit of whatever you want to do, and then you test it with against the product that you're going to use, and that's going to give you exact result. And you want to also do patch tests when you're doing hair color. If somebody brings their their extension for you to color, you want to do a patch test. So patch test is just testing the product on a very small amount of what you're going to be working on, right? The subject matter, the hair, natural hair, before you move on into full service, okay? All right, before using botanical color herbal rinse on your client, to make sure they are not allergic to any of the ingredients. All right, now my last question for you, do you think you can do patch test on braids? Do you think you can do a patch test on braid? If you're braiding somebody's hair, are you able to do a patch test?
Yes.
Yes, you can. So you braid one, right? You braid one, you figure out style, you figure out length, you see itchy, is it not itchy? You know, especially maybe somebody might tell, if somebody comes in and says, I think I'm allergic, I think, if you hear the word I think, or, you know, I feel like please just take it that, let me be safe, than just rely on how they think or how they feel, right? So please go ahead and do a test. Maybe like you, if they say, well, I think I might be allergic to this, or I feel like this might irritate me, Just take the hair you're going to use it, soak it in apple cider vinegar before you use it, or say, hey, you know what, because you think or you feel that this might irritate you, why don't you buy the hair ahead of time and soak it in apple cider vinegar? Or you can say, let me braid one, and because one, for me, if I use synthetic hair, I break out right away. So if you do a patch test on me, you can tell. Some people, it has to take a couple of days before their scalp start itching or their skin start getting irritated to that synthetic hair. So, you know, you kind of have to wiggle out your chances there and see.
So what type of braiding hair do you use?
For me, I barely braid my hair, and if I do, I wear it to the back.
Well, in the salon, is it synthetic braiding hair?
Is it what? I'm sorry?
Like synthetic braiding hair, or do you have like a certain type of braiding?
No, I use synthetic braiding hair. Give me a second. Take this call. Hello, this is Kenny. I'm gonna help you. Oh, we do provide services. A blow dry press is $50, depending on how much hair you have. If you have a lot of hair, actually, sorry, I would say a blow dry and a press, that starts at 35, so 35 and up. So, yeah, if it's a silk press, that's $50 and up. So that would be $50 and up.
Also, can you check to see if there are two check-ins?
Probably later in the day, somewhere around 4 o'clock. Would that work for you? Okay, I'll send you a link. I need you to book it online. When you book online, you book under student services. You're going to see 2 student services. It will say student 1 under $25, student 2 under $50. You want to book the one that says under $50, okay? All right, sounds good. Thank you. I'll send you the link now. Once you get it, just let me know. Thank you. You see why I thank God that client came in? I think that client came in. The universe sent that in to let me know that phone number was not working. And I don't know, because she never came back.
Yeah.
If not, I wouldn't know. I thought literally, I couldn't tell how long this phone was disconnected. I thought I was getting calls. Apparently I wasn't.
Wow.
See, that's whenever God sent things your way, don't play with it. Leave it and be grateful for the lessons. So, and then she's coming in for a silk press. So today is the day you learn silk press. Not when you guys will be doing silk press first in class, but you will have learned it today. So I will teach you how to do silk press today, because you gotta learn how to do silk press. Ari's not here, so now it's your job. Oh, secondary number? I don't even know which one secondary I'm gonna read. As long as she gets it. Yeah, I don't know. Alrighty, so alright, any questions on the botanical arborescens? Any questions on that? Okay, if we don't have any questions, I'm going to have you read leave-in conditioners, Ayana.
Okay.
And then we'll just all take, we'll all just take turns.
Alright, leave-in conditioner are hair products that are applied to the hair and remain there without being rinsed. They usually contain ingredients such as oils, butters, and humulin that moisturize and nourish and protect the hair. Leave-in conditioners can be used for all hair types, but are usually beneficial for natural hair that is prone to dryness and breakage. Natural hairstylists should know that leave-in conditioners are an important part of any natural hair care routine, as they help maintain moisture, balance in the hair, and prevent breakage. When choosing a leave-in conditioner, it is important to choose a product that contains natural and nourishing ingredients such as shea butter, coconut oil, and aloe vera. To use a leave-in conditioner, natural hairstylists should instruct the clients to apply the product to clean, damp hair and focus on the ends and particularly dry or damaged hair. or damaged areas. The product should be evenly distributed throughout the hair with a wide tooth comb or fingers. Leave-in conditioner can be used daily or as needed, depending on hair type and needs. Natural hairstylists should also be aware that leave-in conditioner can sometimes cause buildup in the hair when using excessively, or with products containing heavy ingredients. To avoid buildup, it is important to use the products spirally and cleanse the hair regularly with a gentle clarifying shampoo.
Instant conditioner. Instant conditioner hair products that I use after shampooing in the shower and rinsing out immediately. They contain ingredients such as protein, amino acid.
Can you read out loud, please, ma'am?
They contain ingredients such as protein, amino acid, and vitamins to strengthen and nourish the hair. Instant conditioner are designed to quickly moisturize and soften hair, make hair softer, smoother, and easier to comb. Natural hairstylists should know that instant conditioner can be used as a tool in their natural hair arsenal, especially for clients with dry or damaged hair. When selecting an instant conditioner, it is important to choose a product that contains natural and nourishing ingredients such as coconut, organ oil, and shea butter. To use an instant conditioner, natural hairstylists should instruct their client to apply the product to wet their hair after shampooing and distribute it evenly throughout the hair, allowing the product to sit for a recommended time, usually 1 to 3 minutes, and then rinse thoroughly with warm water. Instant conditioner can be used daily as needed, depending on hair types and needs. Natural hairstylists should also be aware that overuse of instant conditioner can be sometimes cause buildup in the hair and making it heavy, down, and greasy. To avoid buildup, it is important to use product sparingly and cleanse the hair regularly with a gentle clarifying shampoo.
Okay. Any questions on instant conditioner? So what one product would you put under instant conditioner? What one product would you put under instant conditioner?
You can use it and then
Would you consider instant conditioner to be your daily conditioner, your everyday use conditioner?
yeah, because you can use it daily and you can use it on a daily.
Yeah, so you can use it as needed. So it won't be necessarily be those conditioners. So remember that we have like conditioners for deep conditioner that has really high intense moisture, while your instant conditioner would fall into this kind of right here. Yeah, this one. Let me see. Your daily use conditioner, everyday use. So that doesn't mean that they don't have that oil component in there. They do. But just be very careful, because if you like, that's why I always scream conditioner, shampoo, here. Conditioner, shampoo all the time, because I'm a believer of, if you can avoid conditioners, avoid it. Because conditioners will give you a lot of build-up. So if you use shampoo, conditioner, but they have a ton of conditioner, so I just like Metrix because it's, I mean, like I said, Metrix it's still expensive. It's almost $50 now, $60. But they have different type of daily conditioner. If you buy, most of the time when people go to the store, they'll buy shampoo, they just grab the conditioner right next to it. So I want you to write down your daily conditioners. So you're not confusing your moisture retention conditioners for your daily conditioners. And then another one under where it says protein conditioners, I want you to put Oliplex. And then I want everybody to pull out their phone and look for Oliplex for me. Olepex. I think that's how we spell it. Pull it on your phone first before you write it in your book. Because then what if I spelled it wrong? So believe that's what it's called. And it has a lot of numbers. You have Oliplex number 3, Oliplex number XXXX, EX, X, no S. Oliplex. Yeah. So please, if you, and then I don't want to give you guys any work to do. An Oliplex treatment, believe it or not, because the product is so expensive. Some people are even charging $150. $150 just for that protein treatment. Please, if you are an NHCI student, if you don't know what protein do to the hair right now, we would fight. Bring out your boxing gloves. What does protein do to the hair? What does it give the hair? I'm fighting you first. I can't fight 3 people. What does it do? It gives the hair what?
Guarantee.
Yes, you're already in that line. What does protein do to the hair? One word. It gives hair. It's what? I like your hand. What does that mean? It gives hair. It's what?
It's straight.
Yes. So protein gives hair its strength. So if you do Oliplex treatment, I mean, they have it at, sometimes you can buy it online, or sometimes you buy it at a professional beauty supply store. You could charge a lot. Again, it is not cheap. It is not cheap. The same way I always tell people I don't carry color anymore since COVID. I'll go buy the color. Oliplex might be one of those things that you have to buy and then set up the service for the client to come in for you to do it. And they have all different kind of numbers. So I would advise you to get yourself familiar with the numbers. What does number 2 do? What does number 4 do? I know that number 4, I almost think that they go by hair types. Don't quote me. I've only done Oliplex treatment once, but that's a treatment that I honestly, I like. When I say it works, it works. It really does work. It is just expensive, but you buy the product expensive, to do the service is also expensive. So a lot of people that get that treatment done, they might get it done. You might administer an Oliplex treatment maybe once a year for your clients in the salon. I plan on carrying them as soon as I moved out of here. Like I said, I really would have a hair pharmacy. And then I can always tell, because the good thing with a salon, don't ever be afraid to sell product, because those products you can use. Even if you don't sell it, you can always use it, right? And then you get your money back. Kind of like a food and a restaurant, a person selling food, and then they have a restaurant. I mean, so if people are afraid of buying product, I'm like, no, because the truth of it is, if you're not selling it on the shelf, you can bring it into service. All right? So please, we'll give me a second. We'll read that protein conditioner. So put Oliplex there. Now, are there other types of protein conditioner in the market? Plenty. So if you research and find another one that you like, go ahead. Don't have to quote me and use what I recommended. You know, it's just, I know that it works. It works really well. So if you find anyone, go ahead and use that. All right, protein conditioners are, oh, your turn to read, right? Yes.
Protein conditioners are hair care products that contain protein-based ingredients such as hydrogen,
I think it's hydrolyzed.
that contains such as hydrolyzed keratin, soy protein, or wheat protein. These ingredients are designed to penetrate the hair shaft and help strengthen and repair damaged hair. Protein conditions are especially useful for natural hair that become gray or damaged from hair heat, styling, chemical treatment, or environmental exposure. Natural hairstylists should know that protein conditioner can be a useful tool in their natural hair care. Aside especially for clients with weak or damaged hair. When selecting a protein conditioner, it is important to choose protein that is made from natural and nourishing ingredients and is suitable for the client's hair type and needs. To use a protein conditioner, natural hairstylists should instruct their clients to apply the product to clean them hair, focusing on the end and particularly damaged area, comb or fingers. The client should leave the products on the recommended application time, usually 5 to 10 minutes, and then rinse thoroughly with warm water. Protein conditioner can be used once a week or as needed, depending on hair type and needs. Natural hairstylists should also be aware that overuse of protein rinses can sometimes lead to protein overload, causing hair to become brittle and break. To avoid protein overload, it is important to use the products sparingly and at and alternate it with a moisturizing conditioner. In addition, natural hairstylists should recommend a balanced and nutrient-rich diet to their clients, as the health of the hair is closely linked to the overall health of the body.
Should we wait or should we keep breathing? Should we wait or should we keep breathing? Should we wait or should we keep breathing? Because honestly, I'm gonna be watching you at so many.
You will wait.
Wait. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is that so?
So,
Well, since we wait,
the
is it okay if I watch and see? Yeah. Did your hair dye?
Yeah, it's henna. This color. My hair is all gray. So I use henna, which,
All right, let's come back to class, please.
henna, yeah, that color. It's the henna, right?
Sorry. Thank you. I apologize for saying sorry, because you know guys, you shouldn't do that.
My hair's all done.
Oh,
So that's why.
don't worry, very soon, in 2 weeks, you guys have all the grounds to go on the floor.
All right, let's go to our moisture conditioner. All right, moisture conditioner is a hair care product designed to moisturize hair and make it soft, smooth, and manageable. They are usually contain ingredients such as natural oils, butters, and emollients that can help retain moisture in the hair and prevent dryness. Moisture conditioner are especially useful for natural hair that is prone to dryness, brittleness, or breakage. Natural hairstylists should know that moisture conditioner are an essential part of any natural hair care routine, as they help maintain moisture balance in the hair and prevent damage. When choosing a moisture conditioner, it's important to choose a product that contains natural nourishing ingredients such as shea butter, avocado oil, or glycerin. To use a moisture conditioner, natural hairstylists should instruct their client to apply the product to clean, damp hair. Focus on the ends and particularly dry or damaged areas. The product should be evenly distributed throughout the hair using a wide tooth comb or fingers. Leave the product on for a recommended time, usually 5 to 10 minutes, and then rinse thoroughly with warm water. Moisture conditioner can be used once a week or as needed, depending on hair type and needs. Natural stylists should be aware that overuse of moisture conditioner can sometimes cause buildup to the hair, making it weigh down and greasy. To avoid buildup, it's important to use the product sparingly and cleanse the hair regularly with a gentle clarifying shampoo. In addition, natural hairstylists should recommend a healthy, balanced diet for their client, as the health of the hair is closely related to the overall health of the body. So you see where it says with your moisture conditioner, it didn't tell you to use a moisturizing shampoo to wash. What kind of shampoo did it tell you to use? That's a question. What kind of shampoo did it tell you to use? All right, let's read. So you guys, I guess your ears left the room.
The clarifying shampoo.
And why is that? Why should you use a clarifying shampoo when you are using moisture conditioners, especially when you're using as a daily use?
So you can strip some of those oils out of your hair.
Yes, so you can strip those oils out and to avoid it from building up over time. All right. So normally when you're using a moisture conditioner in a salon, how many times in a year do you do a deep conditioner for a client? How many times did I say in a year do you do a deep conditioner for a client? It's okay, there's 2 more people. How many times? Do anybody know? If you guys don't know, just say I don't know. Okay, do you know? Okay, so twice. Why do you do, don't forget, you use regular conditioner. I didn't say don't use conditioner. I just told you that I like to use shampoo conditioner. Do we use conditioner when we wash hair? Yes, we do. However, do we do deep conditioner for everybody that comes in? No. So you should know the answer. So twice a year. Why twice a year? Because those conditioners are they have a lot of strong oils, very rich in oils. So you don't want to do that every time your client comes in, even though your client might be coming in. And I don't know what regimen you might have for your clients. If you're somebody that is just doing wash and go, and you have clients set up on every 2 weeks, you know, to come in, and that's a real thing, where they come in and style every 2 weeks. You probably don't want to do deep conditioner, but if you have like braids clients that are coming every, 8 to 12 weeks, 12 weeks is 3 months, right? So you can do a deep conditioner, because that would bring that conditioner to how many times in a year? 3 times. Yeah, so it's not bad every 3 months. But ideally, I do my deep conditioner. I like to do a deep conditioner, like a real steam deep conditioner, every 6 months. Twice a year is when I'll do it. Because you start, when you're doing somebody's hair, you start noticing when that hair really needs it, when it's dry. If you have somebody that their hair is just really dry all the time, when they're coming back, then don't be afraid to do a steam conditioner for them. Again, you have to time services. Braid services, you would get client coming back every 8 to 12 weeks. Dreadlock services, you get client coming back every 6 to 8 weeks. Regular cornrow or crochet services, you get clients coming back every 4 to 6 weeks. If it's a style, you get clients coming every, about 2 weeks to no more than 4 weeks. So you can always build those regimens in there for your clients. Make sense? All right, awesome.
I don't want to break them.
Yeah, because they are set up here for you guys. All right. Any questions on that? No. All right. So base oil and essential conditioners. Base oil and essential conditioners are hair care products made by combining base oil, right, such as your Can I take this out, or anybody needs this? No? All right, so base oil, okay? Base oil and essential oil conditioners are hair care product made by combining base oil with essential oils such as your lavender, your peppermint, and many more, right? Base oil are carrier oils that moisturize and nourish the hair, while essential oil are highly concentrated plant extract that provide a fragrant or therapeutic effect to natural hair. Our natural hairstylists should know that conditioners with base oil and essential oils can be good choice for client who wants to use natural products for their hair or have sensitive scalp or skin. When selecting a base oil and essential oil conditioners, it is important to choose a product that is free of harsh chemicals and synthetic fragrance, that is made with high quality organic ingredients. To use a base oil, essential oil conditioner, natural hairstylists should instruct their clients to apply a small amount of product to the hair by focusing on the scalp, then run it to the hands, and particularly dry or damaged areas. The product should be evenly distributed throughout the hair using a wide tooth comb or fingers. Leaving the product on for the recommended time should not be more than 5 to 10 minutes. And then rinse thoroughly with warm water. Hair care product with base oil and essential oil can be used once a week as needed, depending on hair type and requirement. Natural hairstylists should be aware that essential oil are highly concentrated and can irritate the skin if not properly diluted. It is important to use essential oil in small amounts and dilute them with carrier oil before applying them to the hair or skin. In addition, natural hairstylists should recommend that their client perform a patch test to ensure that they are not allergic to any of the ingredients. So a quick class homework that I'm going to need you guys to do, and I'm going to give us till about 2 o'clock to finish. I need you to write base oil ingredients for me that you will be recommending to a client that is coming in during the winter. We have winter season approaching, so write a base oil recipe for me that we would be using it. Each and every one will share their recipe with the class. And I want you to write measurements and drop. All right? Can you use ChatGPT for this? No. Use your brain. Use everything that I've taught you. Put on something that should be hard. You have now you can use what's on the board. You can use that as a reference. And you can get up and look at the oils that you will be choosing to use and write a base oil conditioning recipe for me, and we'll go from there. All right, that'll be a 15 minutes exercise. Thank you, ladies. You're done?
No. Are you saying to put in the conditioner?
No, base oil, you wanna go back to your book and read that as well. It's just, it's a conditioner made out of straight up oils.
Okay.
So go and read in your book and then come up with a regimen. So read this over again. Yeah, so it's just oil that you're going to use to kind of condition the plants here. You're gonna wash those oils out. So you want to grab one of those base oil and then you want to mix it with good essential oil. So I want you to tell me what you're combating. Are you combating dry scalp to put moisture into their hair? Are you combating, figure out what you're combating. Again, I want those base oil to at least truly combat dry scalp, because I said write me a recipe that your client can use during the winter time, not necessarily during the summer. So I want it to combat dry scalp. Did you understand? Right, Ayana?
Yes.
You answer? Okay, thank you. Make sure I answer your question. write it in a place where you can always have access to it. Okay? Because I'm going to encourage anybody, when you guys get on the salon floor, I want to see who is gonna be willing to use that product on their client that comes in. Because when you guys get on the salon floor, you have access to all this product before you leave school to use.